Hey guys, this video is going to be a review for the world of the Hunger Games, and my views on this are pretty much going to be what my views on the tribute guide were in my review of that. It's a really quick read, like the tribute guide is. I think I read this in like an hour or something. I thought at first that it had more, like after I finished reading it, I thought it had more like text than the tribute guide is, but when I really think about it, it probably doesn't, because it's thicker than the tribute guide is, but a lot of the pages are pictures like this. See, they have like a few pages of text, and then they have like several pictures all back to back. So, and then it has like this before each thing, like life in the Capitol, and then it has a brief thing, and then it just has like one or two pages of text. See, like this one just says that, and then it has pictures. So it's really not that long, most of it. I'd probably say like over half the pages are just pictures and stuff. It's written is also very different from the tribute guide. Like I said in my review for the tribute guide, it's basically written in like, it's supposedly like written by the Capitol, and you're like a Capitol citizen reading it like as if the games are real, and this is written as if the Hunger Games are like fictional, and it's explaining things to you. Again, there's no new information in it or anything, but it's a very different like tone than the tribute guide. It is written in a way like the Hunger Games aren't real, and it's just like explaining the books to you. It's like, it starts off in the beginning. They have quotes from Suzanne Collins about how she based the Capitol off of Rome, ancient Rome, and something I actually didn't realize this before until I read this, but there's a quote from Suzanne Collins about how all the Capitol citizens' names are like Roman, Latin names. And I had actually never realized that before, and I feel like I should have. But she also explains like where she got the name of the country from, where she got Panem from, and which I already knew and all that stuff. But it's stuff that not everyone may know, but if you're like really into the Hunger Games, and you probably have heard the information somewhere before. Cause, like, I know she talked about where she got the name for Panem before. It's in the last book, the bread and circuses thing, but still. So this book has some interesting information in it. It's just not really anything new. It just talks about like there's one on the dangers in the games and the people of the Capitol. Interesting stuff, but not new stuff. But I'm gonna say basically what I had said for the tribute guide. If you're like a die-hard Hunger Games fan and want to have like all the Hunger Games stuff, then you probably want this book. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't. This one, I think, if you were like talking to someone who's like a casual Hunger Games fan, doesn't really like look up stuff on it on the internet and would learn all of this like on their own, or if someone who doesn't really know much about the Hunger Games, then this one would probably be more interesting for them than the tribute guide, because it is written as if like it's kind of explaining some of the stuff in the movie and book. So I have a feeling that it would just be more interesting for people who aren't die-hard Hunger Games fans, but I have a feeling that those types of people also wouldn't go out and buy the book on their own. So they would probably buy the actual Hunger Games book before they'd buy this. But I see it as being something that if you're like a really big Hunger Games fan, you'd want to buy. But other than that, it doesn't really have anything new. But I enjoyed it, and it has some awesome pictures in it, since that's like what half of the book is. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.